Have you ever felt like something was watching over you? Not in a fearful way, but in a deeply comforting, almost sacred way? Like you were being protected, guided, or reassured, even though no one was physically there? That feeling you can't quite explain but somehow trust with your whole heart? That moment of peace in the middle of chaos, the flash of clarity when you needed it most? The sense that you're being held even when you're alone? That might be your angels. Whether or not you've called them by name, angels are often around us more than we realize. They don't always show up with wings and halos. Most times they speak in whispers, in signs, in timing, in little nudges that say, "You're not alone, I've got you." And while we often overlook their presence in the rush of everyday life, the signs are all around, waiting to be noticed. You don't have to be ultra-religious or deeply spiritual to connect with angels. All it takes is openness, a willingness to listen, a softening of the heart to believe that maybe, just maybe, you are being divinely supported in ways you can't always see. So if you've been feeling uncertain, stuck, or overwhelmed, if you've asked the universe, please give me a sign. If you've been praying, hoping, or even silently wishing for help, this is for you. Here are 10 subtle but powerful signs an angel may be nearby and what they might be trying to tell you. Sign number 1. You notice repeating numbers like 111, 444, or 777. Seeing repeating numbers isn't just a quirky coincidence. It's often one of the first signs that your angels or the universe are trying to reach you. These are known as angel numbers, and they carry sacred energy and meaning. You might catch 1111 on the clock, see 777 on a license plate, or receive $4.44 in change. The moment might seem random, but if it keeps happening, pay attention. Each sequence holds a unique vibration. 111 signals alignment. Your thoughts are manifesting quickly, and you're in tune with the universe. 444 represents divine protection and stability. Your angels are nearby, surrounding you with support. 777 often means you're on a spiritual path, and rewards are on their way. These numbers are like gentle nudges from the divine, reminders that you're not alone and that guidance is always available, even if it's unseen. Angels use numbers because they transcend language barriers. They show up in the ordinary moments of your life to say, "We're here, keep going." If a certain number keeps showing up, don't ignore it. Pause. Breathe. Tune in. That moment of recognition, it's not just intuition, it's confirmation. Your angels are encouraging you to trust the process. Stay aligned with your higher purpose, and know you're being lovingly watched over. Sign number 2. You feel a sudden, unexplainable sense of peace. There are moments when, despite the noise of life, deadlines, heartbreaks, uncertainty, you suddenly feel an unexpected stillness. It's as if the world presses pause. Your shoulders relax, your breath deepens, and your heart feels like it's being gently held. This isn't just a mood shift or coincidence. It's often the presence of divine energy, a signal that your angels are near. Angels don't always communicate with words. Sometimes they show up as energy, a quiet reassurance that flows through your body like a warm current. You might feel it while you're driving, folding laundry, or lying in bed wide awake at 3 a.m. Out of nowhere, you're cocooned in calm. This sacred peace isn't manufactured by the mind. It's felt in the soul. It's their way of whispering, "You're not alone. You're safe. Keep going." You may notice this peace in the middle of a chaotic day with no external reason why it should be there, while meditating, journaling, or praying, after asking for guidance or surrendering a worry. It can last a few moments or stay with you for hours, but either way, it's not something you forget. So when it arrives, don't rush past it. Stop. Close your eyes. Let it settle into your spirit. That feeling is more than comfort, it's confirmation, it's grace. It's your angels placing their hand on your heart, reminding you that you're held, loved, and protected. Sign number 3. You see feathers in unexpected places. You're walking down the street, sitting on a bench, or maybe even cleaning your home. And there it is, a single feather in a place it has no reason to be. No bird in sight, no explanation, just stillness and a subtle tug at your spirit. Feathers are one of the most gentle and powerful signs that angels use to let you know they're near. It's like they've left behind a soft whisper in the form of something tangible, a token of love, reassurance, and connection between the physical and the divine. White feathers often symbolize purity, peace, and divine protection. Gray feathers can represent balance or transition. Black feathers may be a sign of spiritual protection during difficult times. Colorful feathers might signify joy, creativity, and encouragement. And it's not just the color, it's the timing and location that speak volumes. You might spot one after praying, crying, asking for a sign, or just feeling overwhelmed. That's no accident. That's divine timing. Angels don't always move mountains to get your attention. They leave small, beautiful symbols in your path to say, "We see you, we're here, you are never alone." So when you find a feather, take a moment, feel the presence behind it. Hold it if you feel called to. Place it somewhere special if it speaks to your heart. Because in that simple feather lies a sacred message. You are loved, you are guided, you are supported. Sign number 4. You hear a soft ringing in your ears. Have you ever experienced a gentle, high-pitched ringing in your ears that seems to come out of nowhere? No noise, no cause, and no medical explanation? You're not imagining things, and no, it's not always something to worry about. In many spiritual traditions, this type of sound is considered a sign of energetic downloads or spiritual attunement. It's as if the frequency of the angelic realm is briefly intersecting with your own, and your body is picking up on it. Angels and higher beings often communicate in frequencies that go beyond words. When your ears ring at a specific pitch or moment, it can be your angel's way of signaling that something important is being transmitted to you energetically. These are vibrational messages that align your body, mind, and spirit with something higher, whether it's insight, healing, or divine direction. You may hear it while journaling, meditating, praying, or even when you're deep in thought about a decision or a struggle. Pay close attention to what you were thinking, feeling, or asking at that exact moment. Was it a question you've been pondering? Was it a time of doubt, or maybe clarity? These sounds aren't random. They often come as confirmation, alignment, or nudges to pause and listen in. Sometimes the message doesn't come in words right away, but through intuition, symbols, or emotional clarity in the hours or days that follow. It's like a sacred bell ringing just for you, a divine notification from your unseen team. When it happens, stop and acknowledge it. Place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, ask silently, "What are you trying to tell me?" Then trust the answer will come. Angels don't always speak in language. Sometimes they speak in frequency. Sign number 5. You smell a sweet or floral scent without a source. One of the gentlest, most comforting ways angels make their presence known is through scent. Imagine you're sitting in a room alone, with no candles lit, no flowers nearby, and no one else around, and suddenly a soft aroma of roses, jasmine, or vanilla drifts through the air. It might last only a moment, or it might linger long enough for you to pause and wonder. These unexpected, delightful fragrances are often referred to as angelic scents, a part of the unique, energetic signature angels use to connect with your physical senses. This type of sign tends to come when you need comfort, reassurance, or confirmation that you're not alone. Maybe you were thinking about a loved one who passed, or asking the universe for help with something heavy on your heart. And just like that, the air shifts, and you know something beyond this world is with you. It's not your imagination or a random coincidence, it's a spiritual hello. The beauty of scent is that it bypasses logic and speaks directly to memory and emotion. It brings peace. It stirs something in your spirit that words often cannot. Angels know this, which is why they often use scent during times of grief, spiritual awakening, or reflection. These fragrances serve as a gentle reminder. You are loved, you are seen, you are not alone. When it happens, don't dismiss it. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, whisper a quiet thank you. That sacred aroma is a divine embrace from your unseen protectors, reminding you that even when you can't see the path ahead, you are always guided. Sign number 6. You feel a presence when you're alone. Have you ever been sitting in silence, maybe reading, praying, or just thinking, and suddenly felt like someone else was in the room with you? Not in a way that stirred fear or made your heart race, but in a way that made you pause, take a breath, and feel safe. Like a soft, invisible hug wrapped itself around you. That sensation, that quiet knowing, is often how angels reveal themselves. Their presence doesn't demand attention. It whispers. It flows into the room like a gentle breeze or a warm blanket, making everything feel lighter, even if just for a moment. You might feel a tingling on your skin, a subtle shift in the atmosphere, or a wave of peace that seems to appear out of nowhere. Angels are always near, but their energy is most noticeable when you need comfort, clarity, or calm, moments when your spirit is open and your heart is searching for something more. You may feel this presence in the stillness of a sleepless night, while grieving a loss, or during a spiritual practice like meditation or prayer. It might even come when you're simply sitting in nature or asking big questions about life. No words are spoken, but something within you softens. You know you're not alone, and that knowing is enough. Don't be afraid to respond. Whisper, "Thank you," or simply acknowledge the moment with a smile. Angels don't always show up with wings and trumpets. Sometimes they show up in stillness, in presence, in peace, and when they do, all you have to do is feel. Sign number 7. You receive a sudden insight or gut feeling. Have you ever just known something without being able to explain why? Maybe it was a strong pull to say yes to an opportunity, or a quiet urge to say no, even when it made no logical sense. These gut feelings, those inner nudges that come out of nowhere, are often how angels speak to us. They don't always send booming voices or neon signs. Instead, they whisper through your intuition because it's the most direct way to reach your soul. Angels know that your spirit recognizes truth faster than your mind does. That flash of clarity, the idea that pops into your head out of nowhere, or the peaceful certainty you feel about a decision, that's not just your brain doing overtime. That could be divine guidance. Your intuition is sacred, and when it feels unusually sharp or specific, it's worth pausing and asking, what am I being shown? Sometimes the guidance feels like a gentle tap on the shoulder. Other times, it's a full-body knowing that makes you stop in your tracks. You might feel an urge to call someone you haven't spoken to in years, and later find out they needed to hear from you. Or you might feel a sudden wave of peace wash over you, just as you make a choice you were unsure about. That's not coincidence. It's confirmation. The more you listen to these nudges, the stronger and more frequent they become. Angels love when you trust your inner knowing because it opens the channel between you and them even wider. So the next time you get a gut feeling, honor it. Follow it with curiosity. Ask your angels for clarity or signs to affirm it, and trust that they'll answer in a way only you will understand. You're more guided than you think. Sign number 8. You see sparkles of light or orbs in your peripheral vision. Have you ever caught a flicker of light just out of the corner of your eye, only to turn and find nothing there? A flash, a glimmer, or a glowing orb that seems to appear for a split second and then vanish? You might wonder if your eyes are playing tricks on you, but what if they're not? What if what you're seeing is a sign that something or someone from the spiritual realm is gently reaching out to you? These tiny bursts of light, often seen in your peripheral vision, are believed by many to be visual evidence of angelic or spiritual energy. Angels operate on a much higher frequency than we do, and these lights are little glimmers of their vibration intersecting with our physical world. They may appear as white sparkles, soft gold glows, bluish flashes, or even translucent orbs floating briefly in the room. These aren't ordinary lights. They don't come from lamps or reflections. They're something more subtle, more divine. You might see them during prayer, meditation, journaling, or even in quiet everyday moments, when your mind is still and your heart is open. Some people report seeing them during times of deep emotional reflection, healing, or spiritual awakening. These lights are like a cosmic hello, a loving reminder that you're being watched over, that guidance is near, that your angels are closer than you think. Don't brush the moment away or talk yourself out of it. Instead, pause. Breathe. Smile. Whisper a quiet thank you. These sacred flickers are your angels gently saying, "We're here. Keep going. You're never alone." The more you open yourself to seeing with your spiritual eyes, the more these lights will appear, not just around you, but within you too. Sign number 9. You have a vivid dream or visitation. Some of the most profound spiritual experiences don't happen during the day. They happen while we sleep. When your conscious mind is finally quiet and your inner world is wide open, that's often when angels choose to step in and deliver their messages. Dreams are the perfect doorway for divine communication because there's no overthinking, no resistance, no mental noise, just pure connection. You might dream of a glowing figure, a burst of light, or even hear a voice offering comfort or guidance. Sometimes it's a familiar presence, a loved one who's passed, appearing not just as a memory, but as a messenger of peace. These dreams feel different from ordinary ones. They're more vivid, more emotionally charged, more real. You might wake up with tears in your eyes, a sense of calm you can't explain, or a message that seems to echo in your soul. These aren't dreams to brush off or forget. They're sacred. They carry spiritual weight and are often a form of angelic visitation or divine reassurance. You may also receive answers to prayers, encouragement to keep going, or clarity about something you've been struggling with. Even if no words are spoken, the feeling stays with you, a sense that you were not alone in the night. That presence, that peace, it's your angels reminding you that they're with you, even when your eyes are closed. Keep a journal by your bedside and write down what you remember as soon as you wake. Even if it's just a symbol, a color, or a phrase, those fragments often hold deeper meaning later on. And the more you honor your dreams, the more messages you'll receive. Dreams are not just visions of the mind, they're bridges to the divine. And when angels walk across them, they leave light in their footsteps. Sign number 10. You feel overwhelming love or get goosebumps for no reason. Have you ever experienced an unexpected rush of warmth, love, or emotion that seems to come from nowhere? A moment when your heart swells and you feel an undeniable wave of affection that you can't quite explain? Maybe it's a sudden surge of gratitude or a profound sense of peace. In those moments, it's possible that what you're feeling isn't just your own emotion. It's the love of an angel wrapping around you. It's as if they're gently reminding you that you're surrounded by an endless, unconditional love that goes far beyond what you can see. You might feel this sensation as tingles running up your spine, goosebumps on your arms, or even a deep emotional release, like tears flowing for no apparent reason. It often happens during moments of spiritual insight, deep connection, or when you're speaking your truth. It's a clear sign that divine energy is flowing through you and around you. These physical sensations are much more than just random responses. They're confirmations that angels are nearby, sharing their love and light with you. They may come when you're in a moment of beauty, listening to music that touches your soul, watching a breathtaking sunset, or when you're comforting someone else who needs a listening ear. Angels use these bodily signals to affirm their presence, allowing you to experience their energy in a way that's tangible and real. The next time you feel this warmth or get goosebumps for no apparent reason, take a moment to pause and breathe it in. It's not a random moment. It's a reminder that you are deeply loved, you are seen, and you are never truly alone. Trust it, receive it, and let it remind you of the divine support you have in every moment. Angels don't always speak in words. Sometimes they speak through the love you feel in your heart and the energy you sense in your body. Embrace those moments. They are sacred. So the next time you see a flicker of light, feel a sudden sense of peace, or get goosebumps out of nowhere, pause. Don't brush it off. These gentle signs might just be your angels whispering, "We're here. You're not alone." Angels don't always show up with grand entrances. Sometimes they show up in soft nudges, quiet moments, and feelings that can't be explained, but can always be felt. All you have to do is pay attention, stay open, and trust that divine guidance is closer than you think. If this resonated with you, I hope you carry this reminder with you. You are loved, protected, and guided. Always.